Hey everybody, Pastor JJ coming to you from the Heritage Room of Flushing United Methodist Church. I'm standing in front of these historic stained glass windows which were part of the original building of this church before we renovated and put it into a more modern layout. And the reason I'm standing in the Heritage Room today is because I wanted to speak some words of wisdom coming from our heritage. There's a guy, his name is John Wesley, and because tomorrow is election day, John Wesley had 3 rules for how to vote in an election. And so I just wanted to put those rules in front of you today. Rule number 1, to vote without fee or reward for the person you judge to be most worthy. So tomorrow when you're standing in line, you get to the ballot box, or if you fill out your mail-in voting and drop it in the ballot box, you are to vote for the person who you judge to be the most worthy. Pretty straightforward. Rule number 2, to speak no evil of the person you voted against. That one might be a little bit harder. Rule number 3, to take care that your spirit is not sharpened against those that voted on the other side. Again, that's a really tricky rule. I found it kind of interesting. John Wesley's 3 rules for how to vote, only one of them actually has anything to do with the vote, but all of them have to do with your heart and how we treat other people. You see, no matter what side of this issue you are on, we, as Christians, we represent Jesus out there in the world, and so we have to be careful with how we treat one another, how we talk about the other side, and how we treat people who may have voted on the other side. You see, John Wesley, I don't think John Wesley would have been worried about Tuesday. Whatever comes will come tomorrow on election day, but I think what we're worried about, or what I care about, is Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and the way that we will have to hold ourselves back together and learn how to love each other again after this pretty brutal election season. So as you head to the polls tomorrow, or whether you've already filled it out, maybe we can remember our heritage, remember the guidelines that come from the past. John Wesley wrote these rules 246 years ago, and I think they are just as relevant today. To vote without fee or reward for the person you judge most worthy. Speak no evil of the person you voted against, and to take care that your spirit, that your heart is not sharpened against those who voted for the other side. Let's take John Wesley's advice, and hopefully you all have a wonderful election day. God bless.